after a bit of a hiatus, we are back at it again with an SGC submission. For those of you who don't know, my name is Steven from Breakout Cards, and today we have some cards that were submitted to us by others. We have cards from our inventory. We have 2 cards from my personal collection and some cards from Ryan's personal collection. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. We are starting off here with some tall boys from the 69-70 top set. First, a Willis Reed, Gail Goodrich, Connie Hawkins, Kazi Russell, John Havlicek rookie, and a Wes Unsold. So the highest grade of them being a 6 here. Not bad at all. Next, we're switching gears and we're pulling up some modern cards here. So the Darius Garland fast break to 10, 9.5. JJ Watt to 99. Ended up pulling the 10 here. 2016 Tyreek Hill. This is a Tyreek Hill rookie refractor, 9. Travis Kelce refractor, ended up pulling the 10, just in time for the Super Bowl. McCaffrey hollow prism, 9.5. Another McCaffrey, this one also pulling a 9.5, but from Prism. McCaffrey rookie auto to 99. Auto 10, 9. And a Tyreek Hill refractor SGC 10. So definitely did well on some of the modern stuff here. We're going to keep it rolling right into some more vintage. We have a 1970 Topps Hank Aaron. 1952 Topps Randy Jackson. 52 Topps Toby Atwell. 58 All-Star Mantle. Ron Santo, 67 Topps. Nice 7. Ernie Banks. And a Mantle from that set. Moving on, I believe we had 2 61s, the Roger Maris. And the Clemente. Now to the 73s, we have a Thurman Munson, 7.5, sharp card there. Have an Oliva, rookie. Hank Aaron, 1955, Bowman. And a Johnny Bench, 1975. This one pulled an 8. I believe this is our highest grade, tied with one other card for the vintage cards we submitted. Keeping it moving with the customer subs. Here are the other 1973 Topps. We have a Clemente. Got a Maze. And yeah, we got another Maze, same grade. We have 73 Top Nolan Ryan. 56 Minoso. 56 Ernie Banks. Have a 64 Banks. 64 Koufax. A K-Line rookie. Ended up being a little trim, so they gave it the A. Phil Rizzuto from the same set. Now we're going to the 71 Topps cards. We have a Munson, rookie cup. The Nolan Ryan. The Clemente, a 4. And the bench with color added. Our last group right here. Before we get to that last group, I do want to say that even though some cards can look like they're a little damaged or tough, they could sometimes pull some decent grades. Like this one pulled a 6, and as you can see, there's definitely a decent amount of little wear on the card on the bottom. But compared to other cards of this set, it's actually fairly sharp and chipping is normal, so you can pull high grades with these cards even if they don't look the best. So Thurman Munson, the rookie this time. Have Orlando Cespera. 60 top Mays. We have 59 tops Dobie. And we have another one that ended up pulling an 8, tied with our second highest grade out of the vintage cards that were submitted. Really sharp card there. 69 tops Willie Mays. Warren Spahn, 55 tops. The NL RBI Leaders card with Aaron, Clemente, and Cespera. And a 68 tops Hank Aaron. Alrighty guys, this wraps up all the cards that our customers sent us. Now let's see what we have. Starting off with 2 cards that are going into my personal collection. The first off is the ComSpec Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card. Now it has the same photo as the 72-73 Topps counterpart. A little story about this card right here. I got it as a BVG 6.5, and I did crack the slab, but I didn't mean to resend it in. I was actually going to the last year's National to get it signed, but unfortunately there were some issues and I was not able to get the card signed. So I submitted it back into SGC and I pulled a 5, which I'm definitely happy with. It did have, BVG sometimes doesn't give the most accurate grades, and sometimes there could be a little flaw with the card that could have a big numerical grade effect. So I'm really happy with the 5 and to put this into my collection. The next card that's going into my personal collection is the 46-47 Carmelo Deportivo Hank Thompson. This card is actually one of his Negro League cards, and he was one of the first, or I believe it was one of the first 3 people to break this segregation in the color barrier in baseball, and he was one of the pioneers. Obviously, Jackie Robinson was the first, but he was up there as well. And I think I have all of his Negro League cards now officially with this one into my collection, so pretty cool. Next, we have the Ripley's Believe It or Not card. I think the next card is also that as well. Yes, it is. So these have some interesting facts on the back, and they were distributed with gum, and they have this description, and this one is about something with poison. This one is about birds and how if one of them passes away, it's hard for the other bird to live. And it's just really just interesting facts and how you got that back in the day when there wasn't any Google or any other technology around. Next, we have a Delusion card. This is part of the Pirates, part of the Allen and Ginter set. Also from the Allen and Ginter set, they made cards about birds as well. And this card is a Madagascar Grosbeak. Got a decent grade on that. Next, we have the Black Sabbath Panini Cantanti card. And this is one that we have indeed graded before. But this one, even being a little off-center, pulled a 5. We have a 98-99 Honest Long Cut, and this is President Teddy Roosevelt when he was a colonel. So very cool war photograph. Also, it's decently sized where it can fit in a normal size slab. And a 1935 Henry Armstrong. Moving right along, we have one more stack left. Let's get into it. All right, so first off here, we have the 1934 R.J. Hill baseball card. This is of Tris Speaker. Check that out. I thought this card was really nice, and for some reason did only pull a 4.5. Was hoping for maybe a little bit more, but that's okay. Really nice card. Next, we have also the Susini set, but this time the 1915 set, and we have the normal baseball card from there. Next, we have the Susini Teddy Roosevelt. And by the way, for some of you that don't know, because I didn't know this, the Susini also has a non-sports portion as well as other multi-sport cards as well. Have another Teddy Roosevelt. This one pulled a 2. Winston Churchill in the 2. Napoleon. Edison. And I wanted to stop here on the Edison because there was another one behind it. And if I'm not mistaken, these two cards, I'm just going to show you guys the back here. They have the same exact card number, meaning we discovered a variation in these. And I believe the one on the right is new to SGC. So this might be the first graded, if I'm not mistaken, but very cool. Both pictures of Edison from obviously different years in his life, and they both happen to be the same card number. Moving on, this is our second to last group right here with the Allen & Gator flag set. So we have North Carolina, Tennessee, Dakota, Michigan, Massachusetts, and Maryland. And the last two cards in our submission, both I'm pretty sure going to Ryan's personal collection, but they are the General Grant 1960s card and the Stephen A. Douglas. Really cool cards right here. And that is the end of this submission. It was a really big one. Thank you guys for all of your support. It's much appreciated. And we hope to see you again in the next sub.